125-121, the Sacramento Kings win a big one, a much needed one at Golden One Center. I'm your host, Leo Bias. Welcome to another post-game show. Don't got nobody tonight with me, no co-host. They're all off, having fun with the family, having a blast, and why not? This city needed this victory for the city, man. Shout out to everybody who's purchased and supported the Sacramento Proud Cowboy Kingdom special edition hats. Means a lot. It helps keep the channel alive. But most importantly, it's a great representation of our beautiful city of Sacramento. Sacktown, baby. 916. It's in the veins, baby. Also tomorrow, hoping about 9:10. It's about 12:41 by the time we end this. It'll be about 1:30 by the time we go to sleep. It'll be about 2:15. So, you need about 5 hours of sleep. But I'm waking up, man, and I'm getting buckets tomorrow. The directions, if you guys haven't seen them, it's on Instagram. And it's one of the 3 new parks that the Kings helped build. They have some amazing art on it. Legit basketball courts as well. It's LeVar Burton Park, formerly Richfield Park. The address is 1900 Expedition Way, 95832, Sacramento, California. See you guys there tomorrow morning. I would love to get buckets with you guys or against you. It don't matter. I'm getting buckets either way, and I'm dropping dimes. Just what I do. Let's get to the game, man. Let's get to the game because tonight it was a roller coaster. It was like this and like this and like that. You know what I'm saying? It was a hell of a game. The process was kind of funky, but the result was really sweet, and we know that for a fact. Okay. My initial thoughts was I got there about 7 o'clock, so game time, so I got to, catch the everything pretty much. And the ball movement, I kept tweeting about it. The ball movement was great, right? Everybody was touching the ball. That's how you play. That's how you play a good brand of basketball. And that's something that the Kings don't really do. But after the 6-minute mark, as soon as the bench came in, the ball movement stopped, right? It was like starting all over again. So they typically do their 3 substitutions at the 6-minute mark. They bring in Buddy Davion and either a big. Tonight, it was Tristan Thompson. Alex Len got the start for Rashawn Holmes, who was out. And Alex Len played well in the first half. He had his moments tonight. He played okay in drop coverage as usual. That's where you want to put him because if you make him switch onto the guard, so when the Kings easily switch, I still don't understand why they're so... it bugs me. It bugs me when I watch that team play because they're so inconsistent, and you see the talent there. You see the fact that they have the lateral quickness now to move and fight over screens, but yet sometimes they elect to just switch and make it super easy on the opposing team. So that's not good. But I have been noticing a better trend of guys, at least last game and then this game, obviously, fighting through that screen, getting through that, watching the film, but also trying to practice getting that extra leg, right, ahead of the game to where it gives you an advantage to where you can just bypass that screen even before a set. Sometimes it just depends if that point guard is eager enough to not wait. But the good ones will always wait, rub your shoulder, bounce your defender off of you, and get some opening. But the best that I've seen pretty much stay in front of somebody is Davion Mitchell. I mean, this dude was just clampers tonight. He made Dame work for his buckets. I know Dame finished with 32 points on 7 of 18, though. And he had some missed free throws down the stretch. I think he missed – what did he miss today? Well, he missed 1 free throw. But that 1 free throw was because Davion made his ass work. It's just such a great, great thing to see, man. How's everybody doing, by the way? Got poked in the eye. That's right. Man, appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. I know it's late. Some of y'all watch it in the morning, but People who are here live, man, I appreciate you guys. Cult of Personality, Tyson, man, typical summaries, typical Samaz, Joseph, man, how y'all doing, man? Orion Xavier, 1985, man, I appreciate the love and support. But as I was saying, the ball movement was going. Substitutes come in. The ball movement stops. They resort back to their one-on-one, one-dimensional offense, which is there's no weak side action. There's nothing going on. No one's really touching the ball. You get a high pick and roll. Well, not even a high pick and roll, because at least if you get a high pick and roll, you can get down steamrolling down to the rack and attacking the rim. Sometimes they set the screen at the three-point line, which I hate. I would prefer them to set it up higher, just how they set up Damian Lillard. Obviously, it makes sense for Damian because he can pull it from anywhere, and we saw that tonight. The man was just filthy with that three-point shot. My goodness. You know what time it is, baby. It's Dame time. That's how I'm going to be tomorrow morning. You already know. But his confidence is never shook, and you just got to love it, man. Watching Damian Lillard is a privilege. Watching Damian Lillard is a generational present, right? It's so amazing to see this kid play, who was underscouted, disrespected on so many levels, right? He was really good in high school, and he was really good in college. How he went through the leaks of the recruitment process, who knows, man? But the kid has showed up. He's a grown-ass man dropping bars on all of his albums. So shout out to Damian Lillard, man. I love you, man. Like, it's been a privilege watching you play. And just, Damian always puts on a show in Golden One Center. Like, always. He dropped 50 a few years ago. So he never disappoints, man. Like, every time he comes to Sacktown, he shows them love by kicking their butt. And you got to love that, man. As a competitor, you got to love that. CJ McCollum, though, and briefly on the Blazers, the reason why I was so low on them coming in was their lack of depth, but also me not trusting what Chauncey Billups will be as a head coach. And even during this winning streak that they've had, they're 10-9, and they've done pretty well in the last 10 games. But it's just they have a one-dimensional offense as well. They make a lot of tough shots. They took a lot of tough shots today, and they made a lot of tough shots. Obviously, they only lost by 4, but their ball movement isn't good, and it hasn't been good. And if CJ and Dame aren't hitting on all cylinders, they're going to lose a game. And we saw it today. He only had 13 points, 6 of 20 for CJ McCollum. The Kings said, all right. And it's not that they just gave Dame buckets, but you got to take something away. And tonight, they decided to take CJ McCollum away. They made life very tough on him. That's a good defensive game plan, in my opinion. So, Nurkic, I had no idea Nurkic had 28 points. That's a big-time game from him. 17 rebounds. It's a big-time game from him. But guess what? The Kings' depth showed up today. And it's a man that I've been talking about, both Vince and I, and Davion Jones. A guy that should be playing over Alex Len, no disrespect, had a great game today. 12 points, 17 minutes, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, good defense. 1 and 2 from beyond the arc. Almost made that second one. I love the fact that he said, Coach, no, Damien's having a great game. Leave him in there. Respect to Alex Len. Right? But I believe if you're going to play 3 centers, right, in limited minutes, it should be Richaun Holmes, Davion Jones, Alex Len, Tristan Thompson. That should be the pecking order. And that should have been the pecking order from day one. I understand people have fallen in love with Tristan Thompson's toughness, his press conferences. But the fact of the matter is, even though he is a good rebounder and he is a tough player, y'all saw what Davion Jones provides. He provides actual size, solid defense. That rim running that Tristan Thompson doesn't provide. Let's be honest. He's not that player anymore. He's past his prime. He's a great locker room guy. He's not going to complain about whether or not he gets minutes. It's a great asset to have, especially if you need some energy. But guess what? Davion Jones brings the energy. Showed it today. I mean, he hasn't played in a while, or he hasn't played consistent minutes in a long time since last season. Came in ready to play, man, dropping dimes in that four on three dive to the rack, right, where the Blazers are like, all right, beat me. If you making plays and you making the right pass, so be it. We'll live and die with that. I agree with that. Like, they played him right, and he made them pay. He finished with, how many assists did he have? 2 assists. 2 big assists, though. He got put in a position that he's not used to, especially for not having timing and rhythm down. So I was very proud, and obviously he had the dunk of the night. I mean, this dude just posterized Nurkic. And I mean, just posterized Nurkic. Just a great game, man. I'm just super proud of the kid. Just puts his head down, works very hard. His teammates love him. You got to love that, man. We'll talk about HB. We'll talk about De'Aaron in a little bit. Just want to talk about the others, as Shaq likes to say, the others. Maurice Harkless, shout out to him. I love the fact that he went at Nurk, a very good friend of his. But during the game, as I was tweeting out and Instagramming, you ain't friends during the game. You ain't got no friends. Your friends are your teammates. You go to war with your teammates. After the game, they said, what's up? They hugged. They laughed about it. But in the moment, I love that. That showed your teammates, like, okay, I know he's your butt buddy, but guess what? Are you wrong with us or are you wrong with them? And he said, I'm rolling with y'all. Let's go. Put my hands up. Let's roll my sleeves up. Let's go, baby. I love that. You need more of that. You don't need no more nice guys, as TT likes to say. No more nice guys, okay? All right. Shout out to Maurice Harkless, 5 of 9, 12 points. A lot better tonight. Big time improvement. He's still a bench player. You take this game with a grain of salt. That's it. What's up, Buddha? Carisha Edwards, what's up? She said, honestly, I'm sick of the Kings. I'm mad at you. It's one game. Even if it's false hope, it makes you feel good going into Thanksgiving tomorrow. Eating your ribs, watching the Raiders Cowboys playing. You're like, man, the Kings won last night. There's a little bit of hope. It's okay. You'd be feeling a lot worse if they lost tonight. You'd be like, damn, like, man, I got to enjoy this. Damn. Man, I'm at Thanksgiving eating my food. I can't enjoy it because I'm sick to my stomach because this team sucks. Yeah, the team still sucks. But there's a little bit of hope. A little bit of hope. That's all we need, man. Kings fans are delusional, me included. We need hope. We need that faith back. We need that hype back. Sacramento proud, baby. And again, just to reiterate to a lot of you guys who kind of questioned our hats. Before the game, they said, what are we proud of? So let's make a distinction between Sacramento and the Kings. The Kings are not Sacramento. Okay? Let's make that very clear. Yes, the Kings have the majority, I would say. So if they're doing good, some people like to associate their success or lack thereof with Sacramento. That's neither here nor there. That's not fair. Sacramento has a lot of things going for the city, for the people that are in the city. That's entrepreneurship, businesses, right? Other things, culture, other things that are not the Kings, the Republic. Again, the Kings aren't Sacramento. So when I say Sacramento proud, you proud to be from Sacktown, like either living in it, being born in it, right? Growing up in it. That's Sacramento proud. Understanding that there's a lot of innovation coming to Sac. There's a lot of things opening up in Sac. That makes you proud to be from Sacktown, okay? There's a big difference there. Not that I'm proud that the Kings are garbage. Like, no. I'm not proud of that, and nobody should be proud of that. But don't associate their lack of success with all of the good things that Sacramento does have and will continue to grow in the future. So the people that support the Sacramento Cowboy Kingdom hats, that's because, and that's my thing, like, you don't see Kings on the damn hat. And I intentionally did that. And most of the merch that we sell doesn't really have Kings on it because it's to represent the city, to bring that awareness to the city, to continue to build a brand. That's why I do it that way. And the hat is fire, by the way. So I appreciate everybody who has supported and has purchased the hat, man. It means a lot. Keeps the lights up, man. Keeps the lights up. I appreciate you guys. But let's continue, man. Facts, Sacktown all day. Tyson, Ryan, you too, Buddha. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. It is Thanksgiving. It's 1 a.m. I appreciate all the love and support for the people that are here watching. That's my boy Curtis. Preach, Leo. We are Sacramento, baby. Let's go. Hey, Skip, tomorrow, bro. See you tomorrow morning. At, let me say this again. LeVar Burton Park, formerly Richfield Park, at 1900 Expedition Way. Actually, let's put this up there, man. Where are we at? Let's show. All right. So, actually, give me 1 second. We having some technical difficulties here. Okay. Oh yes, sir. Here we go. Let's do some little screen sharing here, buddy. All right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's right. That's right. This is the court right here. So the Kings just helped out, and we're kind of sidetracked, but the Kings just helped out 3 courts, which was really awesome, by the way. I have not checked them all out. Let's go to my Gmail. Just let me give you guys some background information there. So these courts, McClatchy Park, Royal Park, and LeVar Burton Park, were all renovated by the Kings in Kaiser Permanente. Great stuff there. I chose this one because of the art. The art is phenomenal. So, again, it's located 1900 Expedition Way, Sac, California, 95832. I'm getting buckets tomorrow. You best believe that. And if I don't get buckets, I'm going to get steals and drop dimes. Either way, I'm going to impact the game, and we're going to win games, whoever's on my team. And even if we have 1-on-1, 2-on-2, whatever the case may be, we getting buckets and we win the game. We play to win. No tanking. So shout out to the Kings and Kaiser Permanente for, again, these are the things I'm talking about when I say you're proud to be from Sacramento, because there's a lot of cool stuff happening here, man. This is awesome. These aren't the first 3 parks or 3 courts that they do this to. Downtown's always popping, by the way. They have some nice parks downtown with the Kings score, and I don't know many cities that actually have these types of NBA courts, bro. Like, that is awesome stuff. Shout out to the Kings and Kaiser Permanente for always doing good in the community. In the community. Right? I was happy for Marvin Bagley and thought he played a really great game. Matter of fact, let's talk about that. Marvin Bagley, he's back. He's back, baby, is what a lot of people, the optimists, like to say. I am very glad he had a great game. That makes me happy because that just means that he is an inch closer to getting traded, because they're showcasing him right now. And they are praying and hoping that he continues to play well. That way the Pistons pull the trigger. That's right. Because he did not look good in that game, albeit no rhythm, no timing. Makes a lot of sense. Don't play basketball. Can still do other things to impact the game, which he didn't in that game. Tonight, hits a big-time shot. Good for him. He had his moment, the best shot of his life. That's good, man. Good for the Kings. Good for Marvin Bagley for sticking with it. I believe it was Jason Anderson that asked him if he regretted not going into that game against the Suns a few weeks or a month ago. Don't know when it was. He said, I don't want to talk about that. That's in the past. Okay. Could have answered it, been like, yeah, I regret it. He could have owned up to it. Another on his, let's say, tenure as a King. Let's be honest. Like, he could have been like, you know what? I was wrong. I should have went to the game. I apologize to all of Kings fans. That's simple, man. That's simple. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. Who is coaching these kids up? Who are their mentors? You're getting paid millions to play a child game, a game that we're playing tomorrow morning if God allows us to wake up. Think about that. You're getting paid 10 plus mil to play basketball. Yet you don't think about these things? Like, you didn't think that they were going to ask you about that? Come on, man. You got to be better about that. Come on, man. No excuses, man. For real. No excuses. I want to hear it. You playing a child's game for 10 plus mil a year. Not to say that you didn't work your ass off to get there. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, contextually speaking, think about what you're doing. Getting paid millions. Man, it's that easy. Hey, that's all me, man. I apologize to my teammates. Apologize to Kings fans for not going to the game. I've matured since that time. I've stuck with it. Something along those lines. Like, it's not that difficult, man. It really isn't. They gonna forgive you, especially after a game like that. So that was the perfect time, the perfect opportunity to wipe your hands clean, man. Do they not think about this? Come on, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. What's up, Phil? Do you think the Kings offense got a little better when Fox was ejected from the game and Halliburton controlled the offense? Or did the bench just step up? The bench just stepped up. Because De'Aaron Fox was rolling. De'Aaron Fox was rolling. Okay? De'Aaron Fox in 27 minutes, 8 of 13, 1 of 3 from beyond New York, 21.6 assists. They would have won the game with D Fox there too. My biggest takeaway, which again, give me like 2 minutes to kind of go over these comments. What did you think about Bagley's defense on Miller tonight? It was good. It was good in that possession. So there were some things, obviously, got to break down the film, but to pinpoint exactly where it was, I don't know who it was on Instagram. Actually, let's pull that up. So it was the Bagley shot, right? Let's see. Screen share. Okay. Let's see what the comment was, and he wasn't wrong. I think where is it? Oh yeah. So it was Shadow Chicken saying, let's pause this for a little bit. It was Shadow Chicken saying, got to give Bagley credit. He played very well on both sides of the floor tonight. And then Charles HR said, tremendous game. He was -1. Don't catch feelings. The whole league knows he a bust. He hit a timely 3 tonight, and good for him. Doesn't change who he is y'all jumping on him like he did something to change all we already know about him. He only getting minutes because the front office hoping that he can convince a team and to gain a second round pick for him. When he was on the bench, respect a guy that won't even enter a game when his number is called. That's respect to every person on the team when you do that. Look at him clearly. He doesn't know the offense and hasn't improved on an individual defense since he got into the league. bust. There's a lot of merit to it, and to be honest with you, I really can't disagree with anything he said. Like, I really can't. And there were moments in that game. Actually, I think he pinpointed it too. You can't give him even credit properly given that he won for us hitting that clutch three. So he didn't win you the game. Like, that's ridiculous to say something like that. He didn't win you the game. He hit a big time shot, but he didn't win you the game. Like, that wasn't the reason why they won the game. Marvin Bagley can't even stand up straight. He reaches for rebounds and almost falls down with zero contact, major mental mistakes, which, yeah, he hasn't been getting reps in games, but his core IQ has been well established, doesn't understand the team offense, and gets beat on defense consistently. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. I can't base, and I get it, like from an optimist point of view, like you want to see the best out of it, and he just had a great game. But he had defensive lapses today, and he had a lot of defensive lapses last game. And he's had defensive lapses his entire career with the Kings. So a big-time shot like this doesn't delete that. It doesn't erase that. Because if that was the case, why is everybody on Buddy Hield still? I mean, Buddy Hield has made 50,000 times more shots than he's ever have. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but what people like to reminisce on is what? The Buddy blunders. Which, again, he's had a lot of blunders and turnovers in key moments. And he's gotten destroyed on defense. But he's worked his ass off to be a competent defender this season. And Buddy Hield actually got a great block today. Shout out to Buddy. And we'll talk about him in a little bit. But one game doesn't forgive 3 years of mediocrity. Let's make that very clear right now. This is not me hating. This is me pointing out facts. And this is me tweeting out, why the hell is Metu not playing? You start Metu to then not play him at all when he was actually playing good and impacting the game and showing defensive versatility. That's the crazy part to me. And actually stretching out the floor. That is crazy to me. How you go from starting to not getting a single second on the court. And I take that back. I know why he's not getting minutes because they're trying to showcase Bagley. But then people swap so easily. Bagley had to get... Bro, Metu put up 22 points. Or 14 and 16 and 10. And 25 and 22 minutes. Something like that. Like, it's not... I just get frustrated with fans. It's just like, okay, yes, you had to, like, you're a prisoner of the moment. I understand that. I get that. But cool the Jets, man. It's one game. Let's hope they trade him soon so the Kings can just move on. So Marvin Bagley can just move on and get his fresh start that he deserves. And that, I don't know if he deserves that, but he definitely needs one. He's getting paid a lot of money, so just like Luke Walton. Does anybody feel bad for the guy that got fired? I don't. He's getting paid $11 million in the next 2 years. Or $10 million, sorry. Whatever the number is, 10, 11, that's irrelevant. For not doing anything. Like, he's going to be at home getting paid. You don't feel bad for that. He's made a lot of money. Bagley's made a lot of money. So when I say he deserves... No, he needs a fresh start. Nobody deserves anything. That's a given. And that's my rant for today. What is the offense runs better? Let me see. Watch the tape, Leo. Like Luke. Are really live. Yes, sir. Nana Joe, we're really live. Phil says, I was at the game, and I think the crowd was hyped tonight, and it helped for the Kings to pull this win. It was dope also when Davion went head up to Dame. Yeah, bro, that was crazy. I was talking about that earlier. Like, that That was crazy, man. That was nice to see. He's so special defensively. Davion Mitchell is a culture changer, bro. What he does on the floor, and again, if they can get Ben Simmons, bro. Ben Simmons, like if you trade Buddy, Tyrese, Marvin, and whatever amount of picks you want, Davion Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox, Davion Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox, Ben Simmons, Harrison Barnes, and Rashawn Holmes, you now have an identity defensively. That would be my. And if you get this Fox, productive Fox, efficient Fox, to go along with Ben Simmons, bro, come on, man. That's gonna be nasty. Hitting daggers is not part of winning games. No, what I'm saying is that specific shot, like, that shot didn't, like, winning the game is when you hit a buzzer beater. Like, oh, literally, verbatim, you won a game. The Kings played well. Like, Marvin Bagley was a -1 for the game, bro. What are you talking about? The shot was great. Gave him credit for it. Continue to give him credit for it. But don't say that was the sole reason why they won the game. That makes absolutely zero sense. Absolutely zero sense. That is not the only reason why they won the game. It's a great moment. Great shot. Best shot of his life. That is not the only reason why they won the game. That's a fact, not an opinion. That's a fact. Any given player, good or bad, make a timely shot doesn't change how he is a player overall. Don't get caught up in one shot over his whole career resume. Thank you, Spencer. And that's all I'm saying. Spencer just said it a lot better eloquently than I did. Man, this team is so lucky. We the fans are all the way we are. The way this franchise has done us, they don't deserve our love. Big facts, bro. That's a fact. Mio Santiago, Leo going to bash Bagley all night. I'm done bashing Bagley, bro. I didn't even bash him. I didn't even bash him, though. What are you saying? I'm giving the kid credit. Okay. I'm just saying, don't confuse one shot, one game, with 3 years of mediocrity. That's all I'm saying. If he gonna be consistent, if he gonna consistently bash De'Aaron Fox, if he gonna consistently bash Buddy Hield, if you gonna consistently bash Luke Walton, then you better bash Marvin Bagley. Keep it a stack. Keep it 100. Be objective about this. And be fair. Do not be prisoners of the moment. Y'all have slammed De'Aaron Fox, slandered this man's name all year long. All year long. Yeah. Yeah, you had anything else and bring that up, did you? Come on, man. Man, I don't take anything you say from Bagley seriously. I asked a question about his defense on Lillard in a key moment, and you started bringing down Bagley. I mean, if you say so. If you say so. I'm giving him credit. Like, yeah, he had a good play against Dame. Let's check the whole tape and see how many defensive breakdowns he didn't have or he had tonight. We can... That's the thing. Like, we can literally do this to any player, bro. I can be like, okay, but he had this block against CJ. What does that mean, though, in the grand scheme of things? Was he good defensively? Overall? Have you thought about those things? Probably not. Because he's not a good defender. He's an improved defender. See what I'm saying? Like, Ryan just said, I go to bat for Buddy. I am constructively criticizing Buddy right now in front of everybody. Just because you play hard and this is your best defensive season still doesn't make you a good defender. I'm fair, bro. I'm objective about this stuff, man. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. Like, I'm not that dude. I'm going to keep it 100 all the time, man. tomorrow's going to be a good day because you're going to enjoy this victory even more when you enjoy with your loved ones. Don't, don't confuse the things I'm saying for, oh, I'm a Bagley hater. I'm not a Bagley hater at all. I'm just keeping it 100, bro. 100. That's all I do. That's all I do, literally. Harmless defense on CJ was elite too. Oh, Harkless defense. You want to trade Hallie, but not Fox. Leo. Yes. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I want to trade Halliburton for a star in Ben Simmons. Not just trade him just to trade him. Like, you got to give up a good player to get another good player. You got to pay to play, bro. That's just the way it is. Hallie has been way worse than Fox. Stop it. An off night for Fox is still 18. Facts. So you're bringing up plus and minus again. Bagley was a +9 on Monday. He's all of a sudden great because of his plus or minus. No, I'm not 100% talking about it. I'm just telling you what he has been and what he has been all season long and what he has been for 3 years for the Kings. That's why. My large sample size of facts, not just a 1 game or a 2 game or a 3 game or a 4 or 5 game. Sample size. Marvin was a factor tonight. I don't know about y'all, but I'm still rooting for Bagley. Yes, he was a factor today. That's great that you're rooting for him. What happened to HB? HB got injured. He got an MRI, and that's what the coach said. It was negative, which is good. See exactly what it was, though. Go to the Kings Communications tweets. It was a right foot, will not return. So all I know is what coach said, which the x-rays are negative. That's great news, especially since you're going to need him against the Lakers. If you don't play, you're not winning the game. I'll be honest with you. You're not going to win that game. I just don't think Fox is the guy. He's a guy. He's Robin, not Batman. Well, that's a fact. He is a Robin. And Tyrese, you name me how many teams Tyrese would start on. Tyrese may not even be a starter on most teams right now. That doesn't mean he won't be. And again, you might take that as hating, but that's literally last show we were talking about this, and now all of a sudden, bro, so many Kings fans are prisoners of the moment, man. It's crazy to see this. It truly is, man. It's frustrating too. Y'all have no consistency whatsoever. You let one game erase everything. And vice versa, if it's a bad game, it deletes everything. All the good someone has done, or vice versa. A bad game. It's crazy to see that to me. I love Tyrese. I'm Tyrese's biggest fan. I've been on record saying he's going to be really, really good. But as of today, where this team needs to make the playoffs this year, you got to make moves, man. Don't let this game be your determining factor of keeping this team together. This team's not good enough. Period. They need to make a move. Period. Whether that's going and get Jeremy Grant, which I hope is what happens, and hopefully this game can maybe convince the GM for the Pistons. Just say, all right, I'm going to take a flyer on this kid. I'm going to take 2 firsts. Tristan Thompson. I need some rebounding. Why not? Jeremy Grant's not part of the future. Let's do it. I get 2 expiring deals. I got nothing to lose here. More touches for Kate Cunningham. Let's do it. That's it, baby. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. He plays ISO. He doesn't make anyone better. He is fast, though. We can agree to disagree. And we can. A lot of the big reason why he plays ISO is because the offensive guru, Alvin Gentry, puts him in those situations. I don't know if you ever thought about that one. You got some biases, Leo. We all do. Facts. We all got a bias. But I know how to channel my emotions, and I know how to keep it real, though. I may have a bias, but you let me know when I've lied about something. Buddy's a bad defender. Buddy has buddy blunders, what we like to call him on this channel. De'Aaron Fox is a Robin. Tyrese may not be a starter on most teams. Mo Harkless is not a starter on any team in the league besides the Kings. What am I lying about? And I have biases towards all those players. Metu's not a starter. Bagley's definitely not a starter in the league. HB is a starter on a lot of teams. Rashawn is a starter on half the teams. Not on all teams. On some teams he will be a backup. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm pointing out facts without any bias in my facts. I can have biases, sure. We all do. I have a blindness towards this team, as do a lot of Kings fans. Duh, right? It's the fandom inside of you. I understand that. I'm fully aware of that. But I tell you guys the truth. Not so you can call me a hater, so that you can appreciate the transparency that comes out of my mouth. Do I think Fox will be a top 10 player one day? I do. I may be wrong, and the odds are against me on that specific take. Do I think he can become a Batman? I definitely do. But right now he's a Robin. There is no arguing that. I cannot argue that. I can't. Is he having a down year for his standards? Absolutely. But his down year is still 20-6. And as of late, he's been playing well. So, let me see. See, the CK squad sent me a screenshot earlier. Let me see. So, in De'Aaron Fox's first 18 games this year, 20 points, 5.6 assists, 3.4 rebounds, whatever. 24% from 3. That's awful. See? I'm just keeping it real. That's terrible. I shoot a better percentage than that. Last year, 20.8, 6 point assists, 3 rebounds, 3.3 rebounds, 36.7 from beyond the arc. That is the big difference. He typically starts slow, okay? He starts to just turn on the jets after game 20. That's not a good thing. I'm admitting that, but we're roughly there. We're there. This is a sign he's going to start turning it up. And I haven't even talked about the best part about tonight. Fox, and one thing that I hate about Fox is his nonchalant attitude, right? You're the face of the franchise. Be better, right? I'm calling him out on that. I cannot defend his post-game blunders. Him not giving a you-know-what. I'm not defending that, man. I am calling him out, and I am publicly saying that. I can't defend that. What I can defend is his talent and his large sample size of last year and right before the bubble, he was killing it. They were 7-2 in the last 9. Those are large sample sizes, not small sample sizes like this year. That's all I'm saying. I have hated his post-game conferences, man, where he just doesn't give a, you know what? You at least got to act like you care, right? You're a max player. I get that. But for the fans that are just going head over heels and just exaggerating, overreacting, come on, man. Channel your emotions and just keep it a stack, bro. For real, man. That's annoying. Tyrese got 0 points, and now today he's better than De'Aaron. Like, you don't win this game without De'Aaron Fox. Make that very clear. De'Aaron Fox carried you in the first half. Carried you with a capital C. Carried you. If you really had to, you would trade Hallie for Grant, even though it wouldn't be ideal. I would not trade Hallie for Grant. See, that's one of those things where if I'm giving up Hallie, I'm giving up for a young, not even a young, like a mid-tier all-star. Like a, 27, 28, whatever, like from 24 to 32. I'm giving up Halliburton without question. I am not giving him Halliburton for a non-star player like Grant. Grant is a great role player. Great role player. The Kings need him. He's a starter on most teams for sure. He's a starting caliber player. Everybody can't be a star. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Harrison Barnes isn't a star, but he's a hell of a basketball player, and that's what Jeremy Grant is. You need a lot of good players to win games. It's just the way it is. He's a two-way player. Never forget Marvin was an all-rookie team. Bro, stop. Come on, man. Injuries are part of the game, though. Injuries are part of the game. So what are you trying to say? Like, Greg Oden would have been a great, like, probably, yeah. But that's part of the game, though. Like, with injuries or not, bro, his IQ is atrocious. He has no feel for the game. His defensive IQ is atrocious. He has no feel for the game. How do you sit out so many games and still miss so many easy, fundamental plays as a player? All this bullshit of, oh, you got to play. No, you got to watch and study and be a true student of the game. That's how you get better, man. Learning players' tendencies. Look at Tyrese. Look at Davion Mitchell. Rookies coming in, smacking, making impacts. Marvin has yet to do that, bro. Even as a rookie, man, all that shit was empty. Keep it real, bro. Like, just for a second there, take your blinders off. I don't care if he was number 2. That's irrelevant to me now. It comes down to, are you good or are you bad? It's truly that simple. Are you good or are you bad, and can you make an impact? He had a great game today. He's had a few great games throughout his career. He's had a lot of bad games throughout his career. That's a fact. People want to hold on to 14-7. Metu can average 14-7. If he was given 25 minutes a night. Keyword, given 25 minutes a night. What I love about Fox, though, today, okay, he had a great first half, but the fact that he showed some emotion and got thrown out of game, I don't know about y'all, but I love that. That shows me that he cares. Or he's beginning to care. Or I'm not saying he never stopped caring. I'm just saying his press conferences showcase something different, right? See, I'm not being biased towards anything. I'm keeping it real. Like, I love the fact that he got thrown out today. He showed the emotion a leader should show. Frustration, like, bro, show it. Get mad. Stop being a nice guy. We know you're a great person. Stop being a nice guy, though, man. And he did that tonight. And his teammates had his back, and they responded. No HB, no Fox in crunch time. Missed free throws and made some key mistakes down the stretch. But they closed out the game, and that's all that matters. They got a 5-second violation call down the stretch. That was huge. Like, big time huge. Come on, man. Come on. Definitely would trade Hallie before Fox and Mitchell. I think in another year, a Fox and Mitchell starting backcourt can be elite. That comes from RP. I think keep Mitchell and Hallie and trade Fox. Okay. And also his pops and agent want him out of Sac. That is a fact. They do. Second year for Hallie. I would package Tyrese for Ben Simmons in the heartbeat too. Well, I'm glad you would. Fox in his fifth. If HB is still injured you start Fox, Hallie, Buddy, Holmes, and DJ. We need a physical big versus AD for Friday. Davion Jones. You might have to. I mean, you might have to. That's not ideal, though. Like, that's very not ideal. I mean, you might start him and, like, take him out right away if things don't go well offensively. Like, that could be a disaster. I'm not going to lie to you. But, I mean, I would start Metu. Now, would you like TJ Warren if he can stay healthy? Yes. It's a big if, though. Nicolas Ninkovic. As a Toronto Raptors fan, I would like to know from a Sacramento Kings fan perspective what the Toronto Raptors would need to offer the Sacramento Kings in order to ultimately acquire Marvin Bagley. If the Raptors would give... So, this would be my proposal to them. I would trade Marvin Bagley, Tyrese Halliburton in a first for Pascal Siakam. Actually, that wouldn't work because Pascal makes too much money. So it would be Buddy Hield, Tyrese, Marvin Bagley, and maybe a first. I'd give you a first because then Tyrese would fit that team perfectly, bro. And Marvin Bagley, he could benefit from going to a great culture like Raptors culture. I love Raptors culture. Shout out to Raptors, man. They played so good, man, and got a big time win in Memphis. So much needed win in Memphis. Big time win for the Raptors, man. Did not have the 3 takeaways today from Robert Mitrovic. Could not do it live, obviously, because I was covering today's game. But I would love to break down some film on today's game for tomorrow if I get a chance. Probably not, because by the time I go to sleep, I'm gonna wake up and get you buckets. But we'll definitely have to do a film session on the Raptors soon because I've been dying to make one, man. I agree, Leo. Coaching change isn't gonna turn this thing around. Gotta get players. Big facts, bro. Alvin Gentry's been running this team for 2 years. He has been running the offense for 2 years. They pushed the tempo today. I love to see that. That's a fact. But that's a want too. Like that's a want from the players. Pushing a tempo is I want to do this. It's not the sexy thing. It's hard to push the tempo and play up tempo all game because you need to be in pristine condition. But you saw a sense of urgency there, which is a good thing. I think they only had four fast break points, if I'm not mistaken. And then Coach Gentry was like, I don't know how the NBA is categorizing this, but we played in transition a lot. Or I don't know how you categorize fast break points is what he said. I agree with them. And the Kings were playing a lot faster tonight, which is a good thing. Is Buddy a starter on the Lakers? Without question. Rashawn's a great, but he's an undersized center. But depending on the matchups, he can dominate in certain matchups. I mean, he's undersized. No one's denying that. But he's also very valuable. And if he ever makes the playoffs, he could be like top 5 valuable centers in the game just because of his switchability. And you downsize in the playoffs anyway. Like, you're playing Draymond at center. I mean, you saw what the Clippers did last year. They're playing Nicholas Batum at center for most of the time. Okay, imagine swapping Batum for Holmes. Like, you had Rudy Gobert guard Mr. Man last year. Like, yeah, you put Rashawn Holmes in the playoffs with that push shot. Come on, bro. I mean, he's super valuable. And the big centers, right? The Goberts, the Brook Lopez's of the world, like, they're very valuable in the regular season where you can't game plan against them, where you can't expose them in a 7-game series. That is the big difference, and a lot of people don't really understand that. When you get to the playoffs, that big, slow center is no longer valuable, bro. Because all you got to focus on is one team. And they will know every deficiency in your game. And we know what Rudy's is. He can't score just to save his life. And I don't know how long he's been in the league, but to not have a single post move, like a go-to move, it's truly embarrassing. To not have developed a mid-range shot in so long is truly embarrassing. And I ain't going to blame nobody but himself on that. I mean, that's on him. I don't want to hear it, bro. We got to start hitting free throws consistently. Also, get ready. Damn, we've been doing this for an hour already? Jeez Louise. That's why I was actually happy he got ejected. Franchise level star player, I'm ready. I love Fox too, but man, he was tripping. Got to be better. Fox thinks he's on the Yankees sometimes. I was trading for him, Simmons, in the offseason. Fox has so much potential to be great, but there's no way Steph Curry and John Morant should be averaging more rebounds than him. I hate it when he finishes with 1 or 2 rebounds. Makes me question his heart. It is. What did I just say? Just pointing out there. Chill. I'm just like following up with you guys. Get over yourself. Most of your takes are wrong. How is his channel still going? He thinks he's great. Just ask him. He keeps it real. L comment, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-B. Keep up supporting the Kings, but stop with the attitude of being you know it all. I'm sorry if you're confusing you know it all with keeping it real. I mean, as I've said before, a lot of people don't like my approach, or better yet, my personality on camera. That's fine. I can't appease everybody, bro. That's part of the business. Like, if I can't appease you, that's fine. I'll live with it. And I say it in the most humble way. I don't know what I've done wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do my part in being a good member of this community. I try to help in any way that I can. I try to rep the city in any way that I can. I try to make everybody proud in the city, and shine light on Sacramento by representing in a very good way. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're confusing two different things about me. I'm a family man, and just again, like, don't confuse my confidence for incompetence, because that's far from the truth, brother. And sometimes it comes across this way when I do my things solos. I mean, I'm talking to you guys, right? I don't have a co-host to bounce things off of, and again, bro, I'm not here to appease you 100%. Either you're going to like me or you're not going to like me. That's fine. Like, I've come to terms with that. It used to bother me, but I can't control things that I can't control, brother. That's it. I keep it real too. We just have all different opinions. That's totally fine, though. Would you trade Fox for OG from the Raptors? Oof. No. That's a good one though. I love OG. You know about me, I love OG. Are the Raptors your second favorite team? I think so. It's between the Raptors and the Bucks. I love Giannis. I love the Raptors though. Like I really do. Appreciate you though. Ryan, have a good night, Leo. Happy Turkey Day. God bless you, brother. Appreciate you, Ryan, for always tuning in. Support everyone options here. At the end of the day, Kings win will make you have a good night, sleep with this type of content. Now, Leo, you good. You keep it real. People can't take the truth, to be honest. Keep doing your things, bro. Hit that like button. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Appreciate you, Hansy. As always, brother. Fox in the first rebound. I like that. I like that. But yeah, I think I've covered most of the bases today, right? So we talked about the Blazers. HB 13 points tonight, 29 minutes. Harkless, Alex Len, Fox, Tyrese 6 points, 2 and 9, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Dude, he passed up on too many shots, man. I'm there live, right? And I'm watching this and like, bro, you just gotta shoot the ball. And then he takes like the worst shots too. Like the shots he shouldn't take, he takes, and the shots he should take, he doesn't. Second year blunders, bro. Like, he needs to be better, man. Point blank, period. I love Tyrese, but he needs to be better. The kid can shoot, but he needs to take that first open shot and stop trying to. It's so hard though because I play the exact same way. Like, my IQ is pretty good on the court. I'm a very good passer. And my instincts are to want to pass the ball and get everybody involved. And a lot of the times, like, people want me to shoot the ball as well. So I understand. But at that level, though, like, when it comes down to winning NBA games or winning pickup games, like, there's a huge difference. So for me, it's he literally needs to just buckle down and shoot that ball. Like, he can shoot that ball. It's funky, but he can shoot that ball. And that's a big fact. I want him, and everybody wants him to shoot the ball more. But take that first shot you get, bro. Like, you wait, you sidestep, and you take a contested shot. Like, you should have taken the first one. Hopefully he learns, man. His IQ's off the charts. Like, no one's denying that. But he needs to be better. Would you trade Fox for Sabonis? Oh. Man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, to be honest with you. I'm gonna have to sleep on that one. I mean, if you have Tyrese, man, that's a tough one. I don't know. That's going to do it, y'all, man. I appreciate you guys so much. God bless you guys. See you guys tomorrow morning. I catch you sleep. Great night, man. Happy Thanksgiving to every single one of you guys. The Raiders played today as well. 1:30, I think, or 1 something. They need a W badly. If they lose this game, I think the season's over. I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, I think the year's over. The Niners are 5-5 as well. Shout out to the Niners playing a lot better as of late. Hey, man, it's going to be a good weekend of football as well. The Kings are back in action Friday night at Crypto.com Arena. I like that, man. I like that. Crypto.com, bro. We got some Shiba coin in there. You know what I'm saying? Get some money, man. That's that's it, bro. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much, man. God bless you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. You'll see more of me tomorrow. Peace.